all the things that you'd have in the ocean, but in a controlled environment.
We ended up going for a 90-foot long tank, which is 40 foot wide, and it's a monstrous tank. It's 675,000 gallons of water.
Stage 18 tank was all the departments coming together and saying, we're gonna need to build the wave maker like this. We're gonna need to build the current movers this way. We're gonna need to build a center island so that once we build it, we know it's all gonna work.
Here we are, first day of the big tank, and we're doing it. That's looking good. So thanks everybody.
Going to the water tank for the first time, I had like butterfly feeling again because it was going into the unknown. It is massive.
Nobody had ever done performance capture in water before, and we couldn't have done it without the cast wanting to learn how to free dive. They would do their breathe up at the surface, and when they went underwater, they became the character and were able to give a performance the same as if they were standing on a stage.
Oh my God, the liquid volume. I was always looking at everything in wonder. Just like, what is this?
If we'd done this on wires, it would look hokey. If we tried to do this any other way instead of being legit, it wouldn't be a James Cameron film.
The underwater performance capture, first of all, it's a huge amount to think about. So there's not just the physical challenge of holding your breath. There's then the added challenge of acting out a scene underwater where everything is very different. You're having to imagine coral reefs, you're having to picture other Na'vi swimming around you. Then you have the challenge of your movements are very, very different underwater, finding that serenity and that calm. So there's all of that to take care of.
And that's what you're after, just the truthful sensation. And that truth is what you need to make these movies work.
What Jim wanted to do is give the actors an environment that was going to be as realistic as possible, build sets, and give them the ability to swim through the water and give it waves and current and everything.
We had decks that had this unistrut system built that were on gantries and chain motors so that we could lift them up and build the set on top of it above the water and then lower them back down once the set was built.
That system has the ability to also tilt those platforms, and a lot of times we will need that relationship with interacted topography.
Something really special happened when we reunited for Avatar 2.
Zoe and me were always just very close, and that gave us absolute freedom to just bounce off each other and enjoy the ride.
I don't think they quite realized how much they had been in training for this movie for the past 13 years as parents. We couldn't have planned it better if I'd said, okay, what I need you guys to do is find somebody you really love and get married and have some children, and that's your prep for the next movie.
She's now had several children. I've had several children. When we get back into this world, it's like putting on an old pair of gloves. You just have a trust for each other.
I think they started to get it when they read the script, but I don't think they really got it until they were on set with the young cast that play their children and realized, oh yeah, I've said that.
Well, I hate you times infinity, Noah!
Hey, that's enough. Don't make me come over there. But giving Jake and Neytiri kids, this one opens up all the trials and tribulations that come with having family.
Now the stakes are higher. Now their children are everything. They've managed to find their own version of happiness.
Until the Sky people come back.
The design of the Tulkun has been one of the biggest challenges on this project. We knew we needed not only a creature, but also a character and an intelligent species. We knew the analogy was whale, but the challenge was how alien do you get?
The assignment when I came on board was to try and take a whale creature and push it. This was a sketch that Jim had started that through our process I've just kind of helped puzzle things together. And it's been inch by inch design.
This is an occasion of having design had to jump through many different storytelling needs. First and foremost is the sensor crest. It's an auditory sensor that plays very much into the Tulkun hunt. We needed Loak to be able to ride on a fin and look Hyakon in the eye. And that was a challenge because having a fin that close to the eye is kind of weird. So we ended up making a smaller cephalic fin that is almost kind of right behind the jaw. And so this spatial relationship was a challenge to get and was actually defined, you know, in some of the first scouts to the Bahamas.
It's one thing to design all these worlds and characters, but like, how are we actually going to do that?
13 years ago, and we were welcomed in such a warm way. It just feels like it's a gift that keeps on giving.
What I can tell you about this film is the sparks fly.
I feel very proud to be here. I love the movie that we've created, and now we get to share it.
Hello, everybody.
I've never seen anything so incredible.
This is very special. Thank you, Korea.
I see you. I see all of you. Thank you so much.
I can feel your excitement about the movie. It means so much to me.
The response of the fans is so passionate and welcoming.
I'm so proud of these people that I have the privilege to stand here with. Give a big round of applause to this amazing cast.
Right here, to be on this carpet is a magnificent moment.
Good things are always worth the wait.
It really doesn't matter what part of the globe you're from. When you see Pandora, it just has an overwhelming effect.
It's so exciting to finally get to share this movie with audiences around the world.
Tonight is the night. Are you ready? Are you really ready?
This family is our fortress. This movie is about protecting your family and protecting those that you love. This is so much love coming at us, and you know, it's quite something. Look, just have a great time with this film. You're going to get carried away back to Pandora, and it's truly, you know, we're really looking forward to seeing how much Korea loves the movie.
There's a scene between Jake Sully and Kiri that's played by Sigourney Weaver and Sam Worthington. And he's asking her, how does Ewa feel like? And she says, mighty. I know that you're going to remember that moment because that's exactly how you're going to be feeling as you're watching the movie. And I mean it with a lot of humility, no arrogance at all. It is that special.
There's a moment when my character, Colonel Quaritch, steps off the galactic transport and he looks around and he breathes in the air of Pandora. And we look forward to you all stepping off this transport and breathing in the luxurious air of Pandora. Remember, you're all seeing the film 2 days before the rest of the world. So don't call your friends in America and in Britain and give anything away, okay? Let's all keep it between ourselves.
When you see the movie, you will go under the ocean and you will live in the ocean for a lot of the time. And one of the great characters, he's too big to get on stage with us tonight because he's very whale-like. But you see a friendship between a Navi boy and Payakan, and Payakan becomes, in a way, the hero of this movie. So I want you to remember you're going to meet a very special character that Jim has written and has been beautifully played by various people, I guess. Anyway, Kevin Dornan. And wait till you meet Payakan. He's just so wonderful and vulnerable. So enjoy.
I've seen the movie 1,000 times, 1,000,000 times. There's one scene, and I can't tell you what it is. Every time I see it, I cry. Every time. And for the rest of my life, every time I see it, I will cry. It's because of these two actors right here that do something so extraordinary that it hits me in the heart every time, and I've seen it 1,000,000 times. So I know it's going to get you too. And you know the one I'm talking about.
I'm not saying goodbye. I'm saying until next time. I look forward to being back here.
We see you. Thank you.
Thank you, Korea. We love you.
Merry Christmas and enjoy the movie. And we can't wait to come back, and thank you for the warmest welcome and such good wishes. Thank you.